Welcome everybody who's on the webinar today. My name is Sarah. I work at Habitat and I just wanted to let you know that we're going to get started in a few minutes. We're excited to have you with us and to be able to show off this beautiful home for Papi and Abby and their family. So we'll get started soon. Thank you for being here. There's a couple people I don't recognize in attendees, but we're still waiting for Travis from our construction team. If one of those is you and you can let me know by renaming yourself, that would be great.
And we're ready here. The gentleman that's going to be doing the blessing is on his way, so we can always get started and have him weave in when he gets here. Oh, there's Travis.
Sorry, I didn't recognize the last name on that one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Hey everyone, a couple years ago I changed my last name. This is just an old computer.
No problem. I figured it, one of those was you, so thanks.
No problem.
Just going, he just got to work. You have a closing date? No, okay. He just sent information, the last information she asked.
Okay, it is 3 o'clock. We are going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody to our latest virtual dedication for Papi and Abby Sambe and their soon-to-be homeowners with Habitat. So we're very excited to have you with us today. Just a couple points to note that we are recording the webinar, so we'll have it available afterwards to share with folks who aren't able to be with us today. And secondly, if you can participate with us today through the chat, we would love to hear from you, who you are, how you know the family, or how you're involved with Habitat. There'll be some prompts throughout the webinar today to share congratulations with the family. So please be active in the chat. We have Allie with us today who's monitoring the chat, and she'll make sure to answer questions. Encourage you to participate. So we are excited to get started. James is at the house with the family and we'll take it away from there.
Thank you, Sarah. Want to start off and welcome everyone. Thank you for attending our virtual dedication for the Sambe family. Thank you to the J. Ferrantino Charitable Foundation and Wells Fargo for sponsoring this home. As well as the volunteers, who helped us complete this home through what was a very tough last year. Before we get started, we'd like to ask everyone to choose the speaker view in their Zoom settings for the larger picture of people who are speaking on your computer. This can be found in the upper right corner. And besides the speakers, everyone else is on mute and will not be visible throughout the presentation. So don't worry about that. However, we are encouraging, like Sarah said, everyone to participate in our chat by leaving comments. Make sure that you are responding to the entire chat and not just the panelists there. But Allie will be checking in with us periodically throughout the program. And lastly, we're also now accepting donations through Venmo for this home dedication and tour. So check out our presentation screen for that info. But today, most importantly, we are here to celebrate Pape and Abi and their new home, which will be closing here in February. I'd like to introduce at this time Russ Burgai, one of our board members, who will tell us a little bit more about Habitat and its programs.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here today to celebrate with Pape and Abe. This is a big day for you, and so many thanks on the behalf of the board of directors to everyone that's participated on a volunteer basis, as well as our sponsors, J. Ferrantino Charitable Foundation, as well as Wells Fargo. I'd just like to take a couple minutes to tell you a little bit about Habitat. Sometimes it's a little less known facts, but they're good to know. So on the slide, you'll see a couple areas that I'll touch on. Habitat, actually, this particular Habitat is part of the affiliate of Habitat International, and Huron Valley was established back in 1989, so some 30 years ago. And the heart of us is really around the volunteers, and they donate their time. Over 5,500 annually donate time. And sometimes what we overlook is the restore. The restore in particular has been a home improvement thrift store that we have reusable items, and it keeps them out of the landfills. And it also provides funding for our programs that we do this year. In addition to that, it's really important to know that these homes are not given away. Our motto is really, it's a hand up, not a handout. And that's real important because each one of the homeowners have to go through 250 hours of sweat equity. They place down payments, and they also complete planning classes around financial maintenance and pre-purchase of their home. So all of this comes together for them when they end up taking the home ownership. And also what's known in Habitat has really been about new construction. But in 2008, home renovations with foreclosed houses in the area became a big opportunity for everyone involved. So we began doing the coordination of these volunteers to actually renovate homes that have been foreclosed. And with that, that's where I really came into play. I had a company I worked with. We had volunteers, just a few dozen, wanted to know where we could give back. And I was able to get in touch with Sarah Stanton at the Huron Valley chapter and found out that we could actually volunteer. So we began that process with a few dozen volunteers, and we ended up coordinating every year. When I left about 9 months ago, I left that company, and we had over 300 volunteers we were coordinating. So volunteering was really coming close to heart. So with that, there's been over 250 homes already that's been renovated. And this year alone, we expect to have 10 new or renovated homes this year. In 2011, home improvement program came into play. That's where there's a lot of improvements and upgrades and repairs done to individuals that can't do such, like our seniors and veterans. You'll see there's refrigerator replacement and furnace test tuning programs going on, of which 120 we expect to have done this year. And then Habitat Education came in 2014. That really provides not only financial education to the individual families, but also to the public as well. Over 1,000 individuals have been impacted by this, and we expect more than 250,000 households this year alone to be included. And then lastly, the Habitat Community Development. That came about where we're actually able to provide efforts around the communities we work in, Gulf Village, Sugarbrook, and West Willow neighborhoods. They all have community efforts that they can work together on, and this has impacted more than 1,500 this past year, even with the COVID virus taking place. So as a board member, I'm really proud to know that this organization is giving back and doing a lot to the community. And so I'd like to close with that and say again, Pape and Abe, congratulations. We're glad you're part of our family.
Thank you, Russ. Real quick, Allie, do we have any current questions or comments you'd like to share?
There aren't any questions right now, but there's some good congratulations going on. So everyone keep them coming.
And we'll be sure to share all of the chat with your family as well. So congratulations from different people tuning in. You know, our program wouldn't be possible without the wonderful sponsors and contributions and supporters that build our homes like these. If there's anyone from those sponsor groups currently in the chat, please make sure to give a shout out at this time. First, I'd like to thank the J. Ferrantino Charitable Foundation. This local foundation has been a generous partner of ours since 2012, and they have donated over $510,000 to help us continue renovate homes in Washtenaw County. I'd like to turn it over real quick to Jeanette with the J. Ferrantino Charitable Foundation to say a quick word.
Hi, everyone. I am delighted to meet the new homeowners, and I'm just really sending my best wishes to you for a very healthy, happy, wonderful experience in your new home with all your new friends. And I'm sure you're going to be learning a lot about home care, taking care of homes and gardens and whatnot. So let's just hope it's a great year ahead for you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanette. Also like to thank Wells Fargo for sponsoring the Sambe Family's Home this year. Since 2010, Wells Fargo has committed over 100 million to habitats across the nation, with more than 15 million to support affiliate programs such as this. So we'd like to introduce and welcome Kim Gorman with Wells Fargo to speak on behalf of our longtime partnership as well.
Good afternoon and thank you, and welcome to Pape and Abe Sambe. Welcome home. I can't think of a better time for you to be blessed with a new home than February. It'll give you a great chance to get in, get out of the cold. I don't know where you're at today, but a brand new home and a brand new place for you to meet all your neighbors and friends as the spring blooms. So welcome home. And I would just like to say I'm so excited to have the opportunity to partner with Habitat and provide this grant for you. I'd like to tell everybody just a little bit about Wells Fargo Builds, which is our program that supported this. Wells Fargo Builds provides philanthropic financial support from Wells Fargo Foundation to support the construction, renovation, painting, or repairing of homes with low to moderate income households. Wells Fargo Foundation donated $8.1 million to Habitat for Humanity International to build, renovate, and repair more than 350 affordable homes across the United States. Wells Fargo Builds is part of the Wells Fargo Foundation $1 billion philanthropic commitment to create more housing affordability solutions by 2025. And since 2010, Wells Fargo has donated $85 million directly to Habitat affiliates and $15 million to support national Habitat for Humanity efforts, including new home construction, repairs, revitalization of neighborhoods, and helping older adults remain in their homes. In 2019 alone, Wells Fargo employees volunteered more than 1.9 million hours of service to strengthen their communities, including building, repairing, and improving 674 homes across the U.S. with several organizations through Wells Fargo Builds. My team, I know, has contributed to one of these homes at least every year since I've been involved with Wells Fargo. And it's such an enjoyable experience to get to know each and every family, to help, again, give you a leg up, not a handout. And to just learn how we can not only do financial things, but we can actually help you with pounding nails and painting and doing all kinds of other things. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, in-person volunteerism was paused for Wells Fargo employees in 2020, but we're looking forward to a day when we can safely get back out to the habitat sites and volunteer. And again, to the Sambe family, welcome home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim and Wells Fargo for your continued support. You know, we really couldn't do these types of projects and have the impact that we do without the support of Wells Fargo and the J. Ferrantino Charitable Foundation. Allie, do we have, I'm guessing there's a lot more congratulations going on in the chat. Do we have any questions that we want to address right now?
There's no big questions, but there are really great congratulations coming from homeowners and board members and everyone, so.
That's great. Thank you, Allie. We'd also like to take a minute and thank our in-kind partners at this time. Those would include Hunter Douglas, Jim Jackson, Lock and Var, Water Heater, Michigan Certified Appraisal, Valspar, Integrity Inspection Group for their home inspections and radon tests, the Michigan State Housing Development Authority for down payment assistance, Whirlpool Corporation for the stove and refrigerator, Yale Lock Sets, Square D Electrical Panel, Pro Energy Consultants, pre and post energy audit, Dow for the exterior insulation tape, sill pan and flashing foam and insulation, Ducks for their duct cleaning, and 2 Men in a Truck, Ann Arbor, which will be helping the Sambe family move into this new home. So thank you again for our in-kind partners. Every house that we build is led by our construction staff, and many of you know how lucky we are to have such a dedicated and patient group of individuals to help us build these homes. If you have comments about the renovation process while Travis is telling us a little bit more, feel free to drop those in the chat, but I'd like to introduce one of our house leaders, Travis, to talk a little bit more about the house.
Hey everyone, I'm really honored to be here. Pape and Abe are just extremely delightful people. I remember the first time I ever met them, we were working on a house over off Campbell, and they came in and I had them paint the whole entire bathroom for me, put 2 coats on it, looked great. And just right off the bat, they were just, their kindness and their happiness was just incredibly infectious. The most disappointing thing about this pandemic to me is not being able to see Pape's smile right now, because it's just so huge and beautiful and wonderful. I've just never seen him not grinning ear to ear. One of the best things about this specific project for me is, you know, when he would drop by, you know, every couple days, checking on the progress and just be so happy. You know, little things would have changed from day to day, and he'd be like, "Oh my God, that's so fun, that's so great." You know, we'd be building a porch for him, and just his excitement and for his family and for his future is just incredibly just enriching to be involved with. And so I can't say enough about his family. I'm really excited that they're getting a house a block away. I believe it's from his sister, Sukina and Abdu, which is great that a previous family member had been part of this program and recommended this program and had such a good experience getting a step up and encouraged their family member to do it. And they're going to be neighbors, which is really exciting. Their little boy will get to play with their cousins. Just little stuff like that just warms my heart about this project. Also, there's stuff I'll never forget. This is definitely a full team build. Steve, kind of one of our leaders on the construction team, really put just a ton of time and energy into this. And without Steve, this definitely wouldn't have gotten finished. So we definitely want to thank Steve a lot. But it was a full team build, something I'll never forget. It was one of Drew Satchwell's last builds with me. Me, him, and Jackson all built that front porch in a couple days. It was just a really fun house to work on, a really great neighborhood. The neighbors were really sweet. It was just such a pleasure to build for uh, Abe and Poppy, and it was a fun build to do. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also, Russ, thank you so much for shouting out the Restore. A lot of times they get overlooked, and I just want I want to give another shout out. Kyle and Adam and their whole staff are the best. They really, really work really hard, and sometimes, you know, you don't really know and you can't really see it. And so I just want to shout out to Restore. I love you guys. You're the best.
Thanks, Travis. Allie, any questions, or I'm sure it's just a lot more congratulations pouring in.
There is a question.
All right.
Russ wants to know if Poppy and Abby remembered the most about building their house or their construction. What was their favorite time?
That's for me, it's when they brought the house in, like the two parts, and then what was bringing it in together. That was some amazing stuff to see. Yeah.
Great.
Travis, do you mind sharing a little bit about how this build was different than a normal new construction?
Completely. So this house is from, I believe, the General Housing Corp. They're out of Michigan, I think up north. So it's prefabricated. So a couple really good things about panelized or prefabricated homes are the energy efficiency is just through the roof. Because when you build a panel or a home in a big giant warehouse, you can make sure it's so square, so true. You can make sure everything, all the seams are sealed extremely well. So some of the best benefits of buying a mostly fully finished home are energy efficiency, extremely square, and it's really fun to watch the process come together. So it came in two sides. So if we're looking at this little blue picture on my right hand of the screen, imagine it was just split down the center. We built the foundation. Ourselves, Magnet built the foundation, and then we drop one half and then seam the other half to it. And then the roof, actually, this is a really unique thing. The roof is hinged, so the roof will flip back over. So, and that's just for ease of transportation, because these are pretty wide things going on the street. So they hinge the roof on, then you seal it. It comes pretty fully furnished. There was a lot of stuff we had to do. We had to do a lot of finished trim work, a ton of finished drywall, and that was definitely a shout out to Jeff Taggart. He's our drywall king. He really put in a ton of finished work on this house, so thank you, Jeff. Everybody from Steve was finishing some of the roofing shingles to Mikey was finishing siding. So a lot of our team kind of came to do all the detailed work, but most of like all the rough electrical, plumbing, mechanical was all actually done in the warehouse, and then it was verified by a permitter up north, and then just all the finish our guys did. Todd Barber and his team with Ypsi Township. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask. We built the garage though. That was Jackson, our guy out of Chicago. Did a really good job on the garage. It looks great.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you to everyone who participated in the construction of this home and then the garage as well. If you have the pleasure of meeting the Sambe family, you know just how wonderful and thankful they are for this opportunity. And we feel fortunate at Habitat to provide a home that meets your family's needs. You know, we're so excited that you're going to be living in the neighborhood just around the corner from your extended family. You know, and we hope that you'll enjoy this home for years to come. I'll let the family speak for a minute to tell you a little bit more about their experience. So if you will, like say a few words.
Step up just a little bit for the microphone so people can.
All right. Hi, everyone. Well, I don't really know where to start. This has been an amazing experience for us. Us all, actually, our whole family. We can't thank Habitat any more than we already did, and we still thank you guys for this amazing job you guys did for us, for our family. Also, thank you to the Habitat from the office to the construction workers, Steve, Jarvis, Andrew. I mean, the list goes on. You guys rock. Okay, did a heck of a job out here. Wow, that's the temperature. Okay, very happy, very thankful, and I wish this guy right there was here with us. Very amazing guy. Unfortunately, he's not with us now, but I'm pretty sure he's happy right now because he was more excited than I was about this house right here. So, you know, may he rest in peace. But I can thank Abdul and my sister. They help us out from day one. They've been there, been amazing. I don't know what to say about them. It's just super amazing what they did for us. Thank you to our family friends like Kev, Key, show up, help us out. Nandes, I mean the list goes on. Osman, it's just a lot of people that help us out throughout this process. It was, I mean, it's like hundreds of people, you know, behind the scene that help us out, and from the bottom of our heart, we say thank you. I appreciate y'all.
And we say thank you for partnering with us and trusting you know, us to help you through this program and to help provide this new home for your family. Before we do the blessing, I'd like to provide your family with a few gifts. We have new Quran. We have and that's we have a toolkit. We're gonna hopefully not need that for a while. We have the glove dryer. It's a green glove dryer, so you can use that to dry gloves and hats or anything else that gets wet in the snow. And lastly, we have we have a quilt that was provided by one of our volunteers, Pat Moore. And then we also have lawn care, snow removal items from Referral Business Alliance Ann Arbor.
We have a whole bunch of them. We'll show you in a bit.
There's a lot of things to get you guys started in your new home. And as well as some things from our usual home maintenance class that we've been doing virtually. We have the hair snake for the shower, as well as a painting kit if you decide to change any of the colors in any of the rooms. So, and now I'd like to welcome Abdul Toure, who will be providing us with a blessing for this new home.
Hi guys. Okay, we're gonna do the blessing. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana li hadha wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. Thumma salatu wa salamu ala man ashara bil mursalin sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa maulana Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amana ar-rasulu bima unzila ilayhi min rabbih wal mu'minuna kullun amana billahi وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على قوم الكافرين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يحده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنحى ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرحت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أحيا والحاكم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you. So now Laura and I are actually going to cut around the house. So you two can go out the front door, and when we go, we'll meet you in the front there to cut the ribbon and take a few pictures, and then we'll do a tour around the house, and that'll be it. Okay.
While they're getting set up, we just remind everybody to keep those well wishes coming in the chats. We'll share all those great messages with the family after the fact. So we're happy to see everybody here today and spending their Saturday afternoon with us for this exciting event. Thank you.
All right. Countdown. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Welcome home. Woohoo!
So now we will go in the front door to do a quick tour of the home with our new homeowners, and feel free to continue dropping comments in the chat section or asking questions, and we'll check back in a minute.
Go ahead.
After you, sir.
Yeah, we're going to show them this great deck.
And this is the porch that Travis talked about working on here. We enter the home, very spacious living room. As you can see, they've got some really nice big windows in this home, to be able to let in a lot of natural light. And moving this way behind me, this is where we were broadcasting from earlier. This is the kitchen with their new appliances, cabinets, countertops, and this is the side door that leads out to the driveway with the new garage in the back. But right here, off the kitchen and side door, we've got our laundry room and utility closet. You can't see behind this door, there is the furnace and water heater behind me, but these are all new appliances, Energy Star appliances. So it'll be nice and convenient, you know, to load the kids' clothes, bring them in, just lay it outside, right there in the laundry room.
Here's all those.
Yes, and here are all the additional items that were donated. As you can see, lawn, snow care, lots of really good stuff to get them started in their new home. Behind me, this is the hallway that leads to the bedrooms and bathrooms. There's a nice little closet here. And you can see down here at the bottom, that is the access panel to get underneath the house. Off to my right, this is the bathroom. As you can see, it is very spacious, which will be really nice. And then the nice little feature here as well is they've got some storage cabinets in the bathroom behind the door. So towels, cleaning supplies, you name it, this will be really nice for them to have. And I'm assuming, we've got parents' room, kids' room somewhere, but the 2 bedrooms. What's that? Parents' room. So parents' room off the back here. We got two sizable closets, which are really nice. This is one of the bigger of the 3 rooms. If I can.
We're never gonna talk.
Yeah. So nice view of the backyard and the new garage that was built. And actually, if you stand in a certain spot in the backyard, you can see Bobby's sister's house just on the next street over. So that's a really nice thing to be that close to family. This other bedroom off the back is fairly identical to the one that we were just in. But again, as you can see, some large windows, which will allow for a lot of natural light. The floors, they did a great job on the floors. Everything's really well done and flows in the house really well. Right here. We'll let the kid pick it. And then lastly, this is the 3rd bedroom with another large window and a good sized closet. Really, the house flows really well. We don't do too many of the prefabricated houses like this, but when we do it, it's really turned out wonderful. I'm so excited for their family. Allie, do we have any questions or comments in the chat?
Do we know when Pappy and Abby are moving in, their closing date? Sarah, do you know?
So we talked about, sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, we don't have a exact date set, but it'll be probably within the next 3 weeks, sometime in February.
Next 3 weeks, you're closing.
Oh, okay.
Probably. It's not an exact date set yet. Yes.
So we again want to just thank you for partnering with us and allowing us to be a part of your journey to be in this new home. We're very excited for you and your friends and family to enjoy this new space, for your child to grow up, in this house, surrounded by love and family. Thank you everyone for tuning in to our virtual dedication for the Sambe family, and we will see you at the next one.
Hi, everybody at the house. Thank you, James and Laura, for doing a great job touring us around, and for Allie for being on the chat today. Thank you to everybody who joined us. We're super excited to have another family moving in very soon, and we couldn't do it without all of you, with whether you volunteered or supported Habitat or our friends or family of the Sambes. Every single person made this possible. So we're so thrilled that you were all able to join us today. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.